Hey there, curious minds, and welcome back to What Is, the show where we take those things you see every day and peel back their layers to reveal the wild, weird, and wonderful stories hidden beneath. Today, we're tackling a true urban icon. It's a familiar sight, a beacon of convenience, and sometimes a true test of patience. We're talking about that four-wheeled, fare-charging, sometimes smelly, but always there when you need marvel. What is a taxi? At its simplest, a taxi is a vehicle for hire, operated by a licensed driver that transports passengers and their luggage from one location to another for a regulated fee. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? A car, a driver, a price. But oh, the glorious, bumpy road it took to get there. Our story begins not with a roaring engine, but with a grunt. Picture ancient Rome bustling with chariots and human-powered sedan chairs. If you were a patrician with somewhere important to be, like, say, a really exclusive gladiatorial match, you'd hire a couple of gladiators, chair-bearers, to schlep you across town. Fast forward a few millennia, and we're in 17th century London, where the first official hackney coaches emerged. These were horse-drawn carriages, and the term hackney comes from the French word meaning a riding horse. It's also where we get the term hack, as in hack driver. Not because they're bad at their job, but because they ride a hackney. A fun little linguistic detour, don't you think? These horse-drawn conveyances were revolutionary. Suddenly, you didn't need your own horse, your own carriage, or your own stable boy named Bartholomew to get across town. You could just flag down a hackney and pay for the trip. But there was a catch, and often it was a hefty one. Fares were notoriously inconsistent, often based on a driver's mood or how wealthy you looked. Imagine trying to haggle with a gruff coachman while your top hat is being blown off in the wind. A classic dilemma. The real game changer arrived in the late 19th century. In 1891, a German inventor named Wilhelm Brunn created a device that would forever change the private transport game. The taximeter, this ingenious contraption, automatically calculated the fare based on distance and time. No more haggling, no more relying on a driver's questionable abacus skills. Suddenly, there was transparency, predictability, and a fair-ish price for a fair distance. The first cars, equipped with these marvelous meters, hit the streets of Paris in 1899. And it's from this brilliant combination, the taximeter and motorcar, that our beloved taxi was born. Voila! The early 20th century saw the rapid motorization of taxi fleets. Imagine the sheer novelty of riding in a horseless carriage. London's iconic black cabs, purpose-built and famously able to turn on a sixpence, became a symbol of the city. New York City, meanwhile, embraced the bright yellow, as John Hertz, founder of the Yellow Cab Company, believed yellow was the most visible color from a distance, and thus, two global icons were born, forever cementing the image of a specific color with a specific city's taxi service. For decades, the taxi industry operated on a relatively simple model. You hailed one on the street, called a dispatch office, or found one at a designated stand. Drivers knew the city like the back of their hand, often without the aid of a GPS. Mind you, they were independent contractors, often owning their own medallion or leasing one, and navigating a labyrinth of regulations designed to ensure safety, fair pricing, and professional service. Think about it. Every taxi driver had to pass rigorous tests, background checks, and sometimes even geographical knowledge exams. They weren't just drivers, they were urban navigators. Then came the 21st century, and with it, the digital revolution. Suddenly, you didn't have to brave the elements, waving frantically at passing cars. You could summon a ride with a few taps on a smartphone. ride-sharing apps like Uber and Lyft burst onto the scene, offering a new kind of convenience, often blurring the lines between a traditional taxi and, well, just someone driving their own car. So, what differentiates a taxi in this brave new world? Well, the core principles remain. Taxis are typically licensed by local authorities, which means they adhere to specific safety standards, insurance requirements, and fare regulations. The vehicle itself is often purpose-built or modified for passenger comfort and safety. The drivers are professional, often career drivers who undergo specific training and background checks far more stringent than rideshare platforms. And crucially, taxis follow set fares, often displayed clearly, and are legally obligated to take you to your destination. Unlike some services that can refuse a ride, there's a comfort in that predictability, isn't there? Whether it's hailing a London black cab with its cavernous interior, jumping into a New York yellow cab for that iconic dash through Manhattan, or finding a local cab in any city around the world, you know mostly what you're getting. It's a regulated, professional service with a history stretching back through horses, meters, and countless urban legends. It's more than just a ride. It's a tiny, temporary, mobile office for a professional, a brief, shared journey through the tapestry of city life. From the sedan chair to the hackney coach, from the invention of the taximeter to the ubiquity of motor vehicles, the taxi has evolved to meet the demands of a world constantly on the move. It's a testament to human ingenuity, our eternal desire for convenience, and sometimes our absolute unwillingness to walk that extra block. So, the next time you hop into a taxi, remember its long and storied past. It's not just a car. It's a living piece of urban history, a testament to innovation, and a silent, steadfast servant to our daily commutes and late-night adventures. And that, my friends, is what is a taxi. If you enjoyed this ride through history, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more fascinating dives, and tell us in the comments, what's your most memorable taxi experience? Was it good, bad? Did you leave your wallet? We want to hear it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time on What Is.